Namaste, beautiful gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shriya Tian. And if you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. I was awakened out of my sleep for this message, so you know it's gonna be good. Grand Rich Royal Risings for some of you that are on Eastern Standard Time and just now waking up. Oh my God. Oh, you guys bear with me because I'm still in the ethers and halfway here. I'm feeling my hands, my arms, my legs right now because I'm half sleeping, half awake. Oh my God, spirit. Oh. Okay, as you can see from the title, let love get you through. First and foremost, what we need to understand and understand is that love is a spirit, love is an energy, love is a force, not to be forced, but love is a force. We always try to figure love out, you know? We think about the worst case scenarios sometimes when it comes to us and our love affairs and our love partner. When you begin to understand, and understand the way that the universe works, you'll also begin to familiarize yourself with what love really is, especially for those of you that are not currently involved in a relationship per se, but that are alone and have not allowed the weight of the world, let's say, to pressure you into a relationship or to allow yourself to be succumbed to loneliness. And that's the reason why you enter a partnership. Those are never the right reasons to be with someone. Everybody's looking for their soulmate, but no one wants to mate their soul. A lot of us, most of the people on my channel, are connected some way, form, or fashion to either a soulmate or a twin flame. And that's why you're here. And then you try to figure out when they coming back, when they gonna leave the karmic, when they gonna take you serious. Let love lead the way. Remember that song by Whitney Houston? When you feeling down and out, love will save the day. I'm not really good at singing like 6 o'clock in the morning, just not waking up. You know how that thing goes, but you get my drift. Love is the most powerful force in the universe, in the cosmos, let alone on the earth. Okay, it super extends its way out to the cosmos and to the ethers. It's powerful, y'all. It's the very vibration in which every human being was created at, and that is in the love frequency. Okay, your parents may have hated each other, couldn't get along, couldn't stand each other, but they came together to create you, right? What is my point? My point is love supersedes everything. It's the universal solvent. It dissolves anything that is unlike it. You can have the worst enemy in the world, but as the Bible says, if you continue to heap fiery coals upon that person's head and kill them with kindness, eventually you can win the person over. Love begets love. The more love you put out, the more love you'll receive. I actually was going to come on with a whole different topic until Spirit touched me and said, no, say that for another day. Let's talk about love. Why is it so important for us to talk about love? Because so many of us think that we know, but you really have no idea what the concept of love really is until you learn to love yourself first. You cannot love anybody, not even God, until you learn how to love yourself first. I remember I used to struggle with this when I was in religion. God was trying to teach me how to love myself. And God would always tell me, Tyann, you will never fully come to love me if you don't know how to love yourself. Because we are taught to put ourselves last, at least in my culture. I was raised to fix everybody's plate, my kids' plate, my husband's plate, and then my plate last. And it would be sometimes that I just wouldn't even eat because after I cooked the food and I ate last, I wasn't even hungry. I lost my appetite. A woman would naturally be submissive to a man because women are built off of nature. Every human being is. A man doesn't have to force her to be submissive. She will automatically be submissive if she feels secure. A woman's like a flower. She's supposed to bloom, she's supposed to blossom. The man is supposed to nurture her, water her, and watch her grow. When you have a flower, if you have plants that are in your home for plant lovers like myself, you don't pick the soil, you don't push the soil around and say, flower, the soil in your pot is looking ugly today. No. You nurture the soil, you fertilize the soil once a week, you water the soil so the plant or the flower can grow. That's the same thing men need to do when it comes to women. There's so many misconceptions in the world. You, the chosen ones, you were born for a time like this because you are here to show the world how to do it, right? Women, it is in our nature to love. You don't ever have to force a woman to love you. Why is that? Because we love automatically. It's automatic, baby. It is the man that has to be taught how to love the woman and not the other way around. When it comes to true love, I've seen people that really love each other, but they consciously grew apart and they consciously broke apart or broke up. Let's just say that for lack of a better word. They chose to not be together so they can heal. Because sometimes it's best to heal alone than to heal together, especially when you're tearing each other's love apart. There are men and there are boys. A man will not toy with her heart, tell her he don't want to be with her, but still pick up her phone calls or still reply her texts. Sometimes it's okay not to reply, especially when you know you're not in the emotional or mental capacity to entertain that person. It's not toxic, it's not narcissistic, it's not ghosting, it's none of those things. We have to get away from the labels and the terms of society because they really have just really put a bad rap on those in the spiritual community. If I'm healing and my ex broke me, and they text me after we both agreed that we weren't going to talk, if I don't reply back, I'm not toxic. I'm not ghosting that person. I'm healing. And I have every damn right to do that. No one can guilt trip me into compromising me. We have been so used to society, friends, and family alike to be in our business to meddle, to tell us how far to go, or to tell us if we went too far, when most of our friends and family haven't figured their own shit out. Why are we listening to these people? Go within, listen to yourself, listen to your own intuition. That's what's going to get you through. That is what's shaping and molding you at this present moment in time. It is. Don't worry about if your twin flame is going to text you or call you today. Because I'm going to tell you something that's an ancient secret. I used to hear it a lot in my day. What's for you is for you. If you really, truly love someone, let them go. And if they come back to you, then it means it was meant to be. If they don't come back to you, then it means that they weren't meant to be in your life. Either way, you're supposed to be okay. Never make someone your end all or be all. When God was making man and woman, they did not stop with your person. God, source creator, divine providence, did not stop with your person. You have to stand out just like the bicorn with the double horn. You have to be unique. You have to be different. That's what makes them miss you. Being ordinary and being like everyone else, that don't get you missed. Let's say you're going to a football game. You get to the football game and you see a mascot wearing the same colors as the team. Then you see this other mascot on the opposite team. Their team is green, but this mascot is wearing not only green, but blue and orange and yellow and red and gray. And everybody's looking at this mascot like, oh my God, this is so unique. This is so different, right? Even in conversations long after the game has passed, people are still going to be talking about that team's mascot that was wearing all those colors, how unique it was. That is how it will be for you if you just be you. What is your lesson? What is your job? What are you coming here to deserve to do? I have a lot of people when I coach them, they tell me they don't know what they came here to do. And you know what my answer is to everyone that tells me that? You came here to be you. The hell you mean you don't know what you came here for? What are you doing now? You're living life. You're being you. Do more of that. That right there. Live more, laugh more, play more. And see how life will start to reward you just for being you. You don't have to be like Beyonce. You don't have to be like Travis Scott. You don't have to be like Nelly. Just be you. I tell people, think about your childhood. What was you doing as a child? What was your hobbies? Everybody had a hobby. I don't give a damn if your hobby was picking rocks or sending out postcards. Write letters to people. Get paid for it. Credit repair people do it all the time. You see how there's no room for error. I had a millionaire reach out to me. They want me to teach financial literacy. They want me to come and join their billion-dollar team. And before I can just say, yeah, let me go ahead and do it, I'm an intuitive person. I like to feel things out, not doubt, not, bring negativity in, but to really lean into whatever it is I'm going to do. Why? Because it has my name on it. My name's going to be on it. Another thing is, I know who I am, but do they know who I am? You can't expect other people to know who you are if you at present don't know who you are. You can't jump on everything just because everybody wants you to. Am I supposed to be doing that, God? That's the first question you need to ask. Divine source. Is this something that I'm supposed to be doing? Is this going to lead me off my path? Or is this going to anchor me where I need to be on my path? Is this part of my divine purpose? Yes or no? Because I don't want to do anything that's not a part of my divine purpose because it's a waste of time for everybody involved, including myself. Right? Just like your love. I can guarantee you that God has told many of you listening about a person that was not for you before you even asked. God has given you a vision, a sign, or a dream, or even a awkward feeling when you're around this person. That just the unsettling feeling when you talk to the person. You don't even got to be around them. It's just everything within you is unsettled. Okay, you don't know why your stomach starts to turn knots. You don't know why you just keep second guessing. Should I continue to talk to this person? Because that's God. That's your intuition. You're ignoring the voice of God is your intuition. If you listen, you'll have the answer, right? Just listen. My mother used to tell me all the time. Me and my mother are so funny. We were so much closer when I was younger. Now we're strange, but it's okay. One thing my mom used to tell me, the answer is in the wind. The answer is always blowing in the wind. I didn't know. When I was a little girl, my mother was a witch. Everything that I do it 10 times better than what she does it and didn't even know what I was doing. Okay. The only difference between me and my mother is that I answered to my calling. My mom didn't. I use my magic to help people to find abundance, love, spiritual advancement, to awaken. My mother used it just for herself, and she's suffering. Your magic is not your magic, baby. Your magic is for you to share it with the world. So, for those of you that are light workers, tarot readers, psychics, mediums, whatever, Don't just use it on you. I hear a lot of people tell me all the time to come to me for coaching. Well, I know I'm psychic. I've always been psychic ever since I was a little girl, but I'm gonna use it for myself. I'm not gonna use it for nobody else. I'm gonna use it for my own development. And then when I feel comfortable, then I might, you know, use it on other people. Don't wait for the perfect timing. It doesn't exist. If you wait for the perfect timing, it'll never come. Okay? Know that you are loved. Okay? Isn't that by Snow Allegra? I think. Know that you are loved. I sound horrible, y'all. But it ain't stopping me from singing, is it? Be as confident as me, singing 6 o'clock in the morning. And don't care if it sounds good or not, because guess what? The message is what I'm trying to convey, not trying to hit a record deal. Because I know when I'm all the way up, I sound bomb. Okay? Know that you are loved. And love is an inside job. It begins with you. You're supposed to be having this so ingrained within your souls and every fiber of your being that is oozing out of your veins. You can't keep love away from you when you're in love with yourself, baby. You'll never be alone. Let me tell you something. Right now, God knows I'm alone by choice. I had a man, and this is God's honest truth. When I went to go get gas today, this man seen me coming, saw me walking towards the door. And you guys, I exaggerate not. I kid you not. The man ran. He literally ran like a little boy to the door just to hold the door open for me so I can enter. Why do you think that happened? Because I sure in the hell didn't ask him to do that. It is because my love supersedes me. It makes room for me. The love that I have for myself is also the love that others have for me. He didn't know me. He didn't have to know me to love me, to know my goddess presence, to know that he wanted to hold that door open for me. He literally ran. He didn't walk. And I said to myself, Tyann, you're on the right path. You're going to be okay. Because it gets lonely on the beaten path, the left hand path. Everybody wants to take the right hand path because it's easy, but the left hand path is hard. And when I say it's hard, I'm not saying it's hard as into create blocks for myself. I'm saying it's complicated because that's the reality. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? I'm a part of a secret society that has been around since Jesus' time. And I'm really, really buzzing. And when I say I'm buzzing, it's kind of like another way of saying I'm resonating on the fact that this is the exact same order that Jesus went through. Um, but anyway, the thing that I love about this order, they teach you how to unthink as a human and think like a god or goddess. There is a lot of connection to Egypt, and in studying Egyptian culture, that makes me an Egyptologist. I don't have to go to school to get a degree. I already am that I am. I've been quantum leaping and quantum jumping lately. I remember the first time I ever got introduced to doing anything like that was when I was with my twin flame. And he wasn't even the one that introduced it to me, actually. I was the one that introduced it to him. And we both would sit and we would lay next to each other just like two kids. And we would both quantum leap. We would go to different places where we existed in parallel universes together. He'll be doing his thing, I'll be doing my thing. We'll come back together and we'll share our story and what I saw, what he did, what I did, what we accomplished, because it was like a game. And one day I met my doppelganger and I told him about it. It was amazing because things started to really shift in my life. Once I met my doppelganger, hell, it was game on. I super accelerated so fast spiritually. I started seeing portals. I already seen angels all my life. I still see them. I feel them. They're always around. I remember one of my husbands told me they didn't believe in angels, but they believed in God. I said, how in the hell? You don't even make sense. How can you believe in the creator and not believe in the creation that the creator created? It doesn't make sense. That's just like saying, I believe that all dogs go to heaven, but I don't believe that there's a heaven for a dog. You just contradicted yourself. If you believe that all dogs go to heaven, then why don't you believe there's a doggy heaven? I'm not saying that there is or there isn't, but my point is this. You can't say, I love black, but refuse to use a black iron skillet because it's black. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be in a relationship. But they're not willing to do the things that it takes to maintain and keep a relationship. Like, case in point, when you know that you're done, you don't continue to deal with someone. You don't continue to pull on their heartstrings. You let them go. You let them go wholly and completely. That's real love, y'all. Even if you can't make them happy, the fact that someone else can make them happy, be happy that they can be happy. That someone can make them happy outside of you. Because, baby, like Brandy and Chris Brown said, if you put it down right, play your cards right, then maybe we can fall in love. You put your cards down right. Be yourself. Don't try to shapeshift into what this person wants because this is what they like. I'm not saying not to give in. Give them a little bit of what they like, but not at the expense of losing who you are in the process. Okay? If you're ever worrying about your twin flame or your significant other or soulmate or special person, know that we all have karma that we have to work out, whether with or without each other. A lot of people ask me, and I'm still getting asked, I wish people stop asking me, why aren't you in a relationship? My kids too? I told them one day, I said, stop this shit. Stop it. Stop asking me why I don't have a man. Stop asking me why I'm not talking to a man. Stop asking me why I'm not in a relationship with a man. Because if I fucking wanted a man, I would be with a man. And you wouldn't have to ask me. Stop it. Stop normalizing being in a relationship. It's as normal for me to be single. That's normal. It's normal. There's nothing wrong with me loving me and being with me. Until someone can come along and celebrate all of this goddess energy that I display, I'm going to be single. And I'm going to ride that single wave. And I'm okay with that. Because even my children that are in relationships, they're suffering, they're fucking miserable, they're not compatible, they're not spiritually compatible, they're unevenly yoked. All of them, besides two or four, let's say. Two are minors, for one, and the other two are single by choice, like me, because they're smart. They seen what I went through, right? And they see how I adjusted. You don't always have to be out here fucking just to be happy. As a matter of fact, I advise against it. I'm celibate. I don't want to just sleep with someone just for the sake of being up under someone and having an emotional attachment and bond to someone. I want to make love to a God who wants to go beyond the 3D, even in the bedroom, who wants to reach me on all levels, who wants to go out of body with me, who wants to build worlds with me, who doesn't mind being their multidimensional self, who worships me and I worship him. Until then, single I will be. And guess what? I'll be karma free as well. Because when you sleep with someone, guess what you do? You silently enter a contract to pick up their karma. Have you noticed with certain people, you had bad luck? Things just didn't seem to go right? It's because of who you chose to lay down with. I'm not picking up nobody's karma. I want to be with someone like me who practice releasing karma. Karma is not always a bad thing, by the way. And remember, you are the one that created that shit. You created that karma. Learn the lesson and the karma goes. But you can't be karma free and then say, okay, let me have sex and let me pick up this person's karma. That slows down your spiritual progress. Why would you want to do that? So that's why I'm celibate, y'all. I heard people tell me all the time, especially those that are sex fanatics, because that's what I call them. But you know, you can manifest so much faster with a partner, and I can manifest so much faster by myself masturbating. What's your point? If it all boils down to it, I'm going to always be pleasured, but I'm going to be pleasured right. I'm going to pull the trauma out of my womb while I'm being penetrated by a jade crystal. How about that? I have a white jade crystal that I use to heal my womb. Masturbation for me is not only manifestation, but it's healing. Sex is supposed to heal you. You're supposed to heal each other with your love. So I heal myself with my love. That's what it is for me. I don't know what it looks like to other people. I used to be a part of organized religion. So I was even told that masturbation was wrong, but let me tell you something. If masturbation is wrong, I don't want to be right because every 6 months I got to release. And if I don't release, you know how men get blue balls? Same thing happens to women. Besides, I don't think it's as intense as men get it, but your private area starts hurting. At least mine does. And I start to experience excruciating pain until I release it. And once I release it, I'm straight for another 6 months. To each his own. I know women that masturbate every day that are very spiritual. Very spiritual. Let me tell you, the more sexualized that, people judge people for being whores, but let me tell you, like Asher Star 77 says, a spiritual woman ain't nothing but a retired hoe. I'm not saying all spiritual women are hoes. Please don't imbibe that. Don't take that in. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying the more sexual, the more sensual a woman is, the more conscious she is, the more she's unbothered about expressing it. Like today, I wore some booty shorts. I've never wore booty shorts. It's been a long time. Last time I wore some booty shorts, I was married and had my husband slapping my ass. Okay? Now I'm single wearing some booty shorts. And my hater ass neighbor, okay, was laughing because she didn't have a body like this. And it's so amazing that I have the most intelligent kids in the world. All of my kids looked at her and said she was so immature because my body, it may not be a 10, but baby, it's a 9.5. Because I paid for this body thousands. And I paid for my ass thousands. Okay? So I know that she was hating. Because when she seen me earlier and she didn't have any company over there to entertain her, the bitch was staring at my ass. I'm telling you. I felt it. She must have been bothered and wanted to make fun. Talking about, oh my God, what is that? Bitch, something that you don't got? How about that? With her flabby ass. At least my booty ain't flabby, and I have 7 children, baby. My butt is completely lifted. So you gonna have people that are gonna hate on you. Let them hate. Remember, our haters are our number one fans. I used to get bothered by her until one day God said, you don't even realize she's your number one cheerleader. She's the whole reason why you're being obedient. God told me a long time ago to move out of the state of Indiana. I stayed my hard headed ass here and got more than one cosmic ass whooping after another. Many of you are going to be moving, okay? You're going to be either moving cities or states, or you're moving from out of one season into another. Please take what resonates. It's your time, it's your new chapter. And God is asking you to leave your old you because you're not going to need the old you where you're going. It's going to require a whole complete different person. You're never going to have, or you never had what you're going to have because God is doing this for you. God has been silent on a lot of your prayers, and it's not because they're not answered. The reason why God is not speaking is because they're already unfolding and you don't even know it. They're already coming to pass. They're already coming true. And God don't need to tell you, hey, it's gonna be here tomorrow. But you'll see it when you see it, right? Me and God has formed this bond, this chemistry that I can't even explain. I know when God instills something in my heart and when God puts something in my heart to do it, whether it's give money away, whether it's give a reading or readings away. Like right now, for those of you that are not on Instagram with me and not have me added, I'm giving away 5 tickets to my class, The Divine Matrix. Okay? The class honestly is worth way more than what I'm charging. If I would put a price tag on it, I would say it's worth $5,000, honestly. And I'm not even being facetious by saying this. Because let me explain something to you, baby. You are going to learn how to untrick your mind and not think with the monkey brain that we often think with the think with the God consciousness that's already inside of you, just waiting for you to tap in. That's all. You're going to learn how to do telepathy, mind reading, where you can read your twin flame's mind. You can read anyone's mind, okay? You're going to learn how to teleport, or some people will say biolocate. Same difference. To me, you vanishing from one place to the other. Those two things alone is worth signing up for the class. Oh, and remote viewing. Remember, how are you gonna be like God and you can't? God can read minds, baby. God can read what's on your mind, my mind, and everybody's mind. You can't be a god or goddess and not know how to read minds. All right, you guys. I believe the message is clear. What would love do? That's the question the spirit wants me to ask each and every last one of you. Before I sign off this broadcast, before I finish this transmission, I want you all, no matter where you come in, as far as listening, I want you to answer that question. What will love do? My answer, and this is just me answering the question, you can answer it in your own terms, in your own words. Love would just let love live and not try to kill it. Do you comprehend what I'm saying? If you let something live, that means you're not being counterproductive and doing things that will make it die. If something is living, you nurture it. That's what's helping you to grow or to help it to grow, right? So continue to love on yourselves, dote on yourselves, kiss on yourself. I kiss myself every day. I'll either kiss my hand or my arm, or I'll kiss my lips with my 2 fingers and tap it on my cheek and give myself a kiss like that. Whatever feels right for you. But kiss yourself every day and tell yourself you love yourself every day and watch the miracles happen. I believe in miracles. I believe miracles happen every second, every minute, every day. You're one of them. I'm one of them. We're walking miracles. Now, you guys, my channel's not here for free. Donations are greatly appreciated. even though they're not forced. I don't even think I should even have to ask, but just in case some of you didn't get the memo, I broke my rest, broke my sleep, just so I can give you a message from the divine about how powerful you are and manifesting your love. You don't have to do a spell. You are the fucking spell. You're hypnotic. You're enchanting. And most importantly, you're divine. So don't forget to spread the good karma because remember, we're creating karma every minute and every second of our lives. We're creating karma. Even those people that were born without karma are still creating karma. It's a currency, it's energy. Don't forget to love on yourself a little more. Spread that karma by liking, subscribing, commenting, engaging, donating, either to my channel or you can purchase something from my love gift off of Amazon. I just put a link up in my community section if you want to take the responsibility or what we would call the R on that. It's a beautiful oracle deck that I can't wait to read with. I can't thank you guys enough for the oracles that I've been receiving. I've received a total of three this month. Two are anonymous. I don't know who to give thanks to. Thank you. And one from No Church in the Wild. Another shout out to you for that. Who don't love gifts, y'all? You see how much I've been on here? I've been on here pretty regular now. It's incentive to be here because I'm getting more participation. I'm getting love gifts and contributions. That's incentive, yo. Who's gonna keep showing up to work every day without incentives? What is your incentive? Your paycheck. That's your incentive. You're not gonna work for free. Are you gonna keep showing up to work for free? No, nobody will do that. So you can't expect me to do that neither. Okay? Thank you, each and every last one of you, for the small to the grandiose part that you play in my channel. I'm wanting to grow and expand my channel even beyond what it is. But I know I'm going to do that once I move this weekend. After I get settled, I might take a little break. Then when I come back, I'm going to be strong as ever for all of you. I love you immensely. Namaste.